Part of Milwaukee Succeed and Youth for Milwaukee Values and Mission includes youth adult equity. As such, we would like to introduce to some partners, some partner organizations that are practicing successful youth adult partnership.
Urban Underground is a social justice organization that was founded in 2000 that, really gets young people to advocate for the different issues that are going on in our city. And back in 2016, we started Youth Justice Milwaukee in regards to the crisis at Lincoln Hills and Copper Lake to say, you know what, we have to do better. We have to advocate for young people, especially those that are most vulnerable, and just do better in our youth justice system.
As we think about the ability to ensure that young people are able to have an impact and be their best selves, if we're not protecting them at this critical period in their lives, we are failing them. And we see the impacts of these failures on our society today.
$420,000 a year to incarcerate one, not two, not three, one young person. You can absolutely imagine what we can do with $420,000, right? So we have to use those support services, not when young people get incarcerated, but use resources and ramp up resources before a young person gets into the youth justice system. And so the time is always right to do what is right. We have to utilize that time right now to do what is right. And it takes every single last one of us.
In our community schools model, we really want to make sure that it's not just teaching and learning happening in our schools, but there's different opportunities and resources that are available for students, for educators, families, and our community stakeholders. So we look at it as a collective impact approach in a place where community gathers to support the education of its children and youth, in a place where its young people are connected to learning experiences across the community.
Really intentional about adding students into that process of not only identifying what those priorities are, but the actual implementation of it, right? And so when we build these action plans, we want to make sure that young people have a place in it, right? That it's not just the adults' responsibility for creating the environment that our students want, but actually, again, partnering with them to allow them to be a part of this process alongside us. We want to encourage them to find their own leadership voices and awake their confidence within themselves to be the next generation of problem solvers, right? So we partner with intentionality with our young people by creating safe spaces and again, responding and taking action to the things that they want to accomplish as youth leaders. I'm hoping for some deeper collaboration.
I'm hoping to contribute to, bringing, effective communication strategies and being more empathetic toward one another to the front of the conversation for 2023.
One goal I have in relation to this work is being able to recruit more young people to these conversations and get them in to be more active in decision-making seats and ensure other organizations are opening their tables to young people.
I want to continue Youth for Milwaukee and see the success of the proposal that we made during the DY Design Your Future Fellowship program. And I want to engage more in the community works, and I also want to advocate for youth.